Every single day, an immense, silent fusion reactor hangs 93 million miles away, bathing our world in light and warmth. This star, our Sun, delivers more energy to Earth in a single hour than all of humanity consumes in an entire year. It's an almost incomprehensible amount of power freely available, just waiting to be harnessed. The question isn't whether we have enough energy, but rather, how do we tap into this endless cosmic stream? How do we take something as simple and universal as sunlight and transform it into the electricity that powers our modern lives? This is the story of solar energy, a journey from a simple photon to the light in your home. At the very heart of this transformation is a remarkable phenomenon known as the photovoltaic effect. It sounds complex, but the idea is beautifully simple. It all starts with solar cells, which are typically made from silicon, the second most abundant element in Earth's crust. Imagine these cells as a microscopic sandwich. When a particle of light, a photon, strikes the top layer of the silicon cell, it transfers its energy to an electron, knocking it loose from its atom. This freed electron is then guided by an electric field built into the cell, creating a flow of direct current, or DC electricity. It's like a tiny sun-powered river of electrons. There are several types of these solar cells. You've probably seen the sleek, dark, uniformly colored monocrystalline panels. They're made from a single pure crystal of silicon, which makes them highly efficient at converting sunlight. Then there are polycrystalline panels, recognizable by their blue, multifaceted appearance. They're made from multiple silicon fragments melted together, which makes them slightly less efficient but more affordable to produce. And finally, we have thin film cells, which are incredibly flexible and lightweight. They can be applied to a variety of surfaces, from windows to backpacks, by depositing one or more thin layers of photovoltaic material onto a substrate. Each type has its own strengths, offering different solutions for different needs, all built on the same fundamental principle of turning light into electricity. While a single solar panel can power a small device, harnessing the sun's energy on a massive scale requires a much grander vision. Welcome to the world of solar power plants. The most common type is the photovoltaic farm, which is essentially a vast expanse of land covered in thousands, sometimes millions, of interconnected solar panels. These sprawling fields of glass and silicon silently convert sunlight directly into electricity, acting as one giant power station. You might see them dotting desert landscapes or covering rolling hills, all angled perfectly to catch the sun's rays. But there's another, equally impressive method: concentrated solar power, or CSP. Instead of using photovoltaic cells, these plants use a vast array of mirrors, called heliostats, to focus sunlight onto a single point, usually the top of a central tower. This concentrated beam of light heats a fluid, often molten salt, to incredibly high temperatures. This superheated salt is then used to boil water, creating steam that drives a traditional turbine to generate electricity, much like a conventional power plant. The incredible advantage here is that the molten salt can store heat for hours, allowing the plant to continue generating electricity even after the sun has set. From massive panel arrays to towering structures that harness the sun's heat, we are finding ingenious ways to build cathedrals to the sun. So, we've generated a massive amount of DC electricity from our solar farm, but the outlets in our homes and the appliances we use run on alternating current, or AC. This is where the next crucial step in the journey happens. The DC electricity from the panels flows to a device called an inverter, which, as the name suggests, inverts the current from DC to AC. From there, the high-voltage AC electricity is sent to a substation, where a transformer steps it up to an even higher voltage for efficient long-distance travel across the transmission lines of the electrical grid. Finally, as it gets closer to our neighborhoods, another transformer steps the voltage back down to a safe level before it's distributed to our homes, businesses, and schools. But what happens on a particularly sunny day when the panels produce more power than is needed? This is where energy storage comes in. Large-scale battery systems, like giant rechargeable power banks, can store this excess energy for later use, providing a stable supply when the sun isn't shining, such as at night or on a cloudy day. This intricate dance of conversion, transmission, and storage ensures that the clean energy from the sun is delivered reliably whenever and wherever we need it. Despite its incredible promise, the path for solar energy isn't without its challenges. The most obvious is its intermittency. Solar panels only generate power when the sun is shining. This weather dependence means that cloudy days can significantly reduce output, making energy storage and a diverse grid mix essential for reliability. Efficiency is another hurdle. While modern panels are better than ever, they still only convert a fraction of the sunlight that hits them into electricity. And as the first generation of solar panels reaches the end of its 25 to 30-year lifespan, developing effective recycling processes to handle the materials like glass, aluminum, and silicon becomes critically important to ensure solar is truly sustainable from start to finish. However, for every challenge, a wave of innovation is rising to meet it. Scientists are developing next-generation materials like perovskites, which promise higher efficiencies and lower manufacturing costs. Bifacial panels are designed to capture sunlight on both sides, absorbing reflected light from the ground to boost energy production. Advanced solar tracking systems allow panels to follow the sun's path across the sky, maximizing their exposure and output throughout the day. From smarter grids that manage energy flow to new recycling techniques, researchers and engineers are relentlessly pushing the boundaries of what's possible, making solar power more efficient, affordable, and sustainable every year. We stand at a pivotal moment in our energy history. The technology to harness the sun's power is no longer a futuristic dream. It's here, and it's growing at an exponential rate. Costs have plummeted, making solar one of the cheapest sources of new electricity in many parts of the world. From vast solar farms powering entire cities to individual rooftop panels empowering homeowners, this technology is democratizing energy. In remote villages in developing nations, a single solar panel can bring light to a home for the first time, opening up worlds of opportunity for education and commerce. In bustling urban centers, solar is helping to clean the air and build a more resilient energy infrastructure. The story of solar is a story of human ingenuity meeting the generosity of nature. As we look to the future, it's clear that our path forward will be lit by the sun. The future is not just bright, it's brilliant. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this journey into solar energy fascinating, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more explorations into science and technology. We'll see you in the next one.